Hello, hello, hello. It's time for Converse with the Mamas. Converse with the Mama. Converse with the Mama. And welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Bethany will be in just a moment. So, in the meantime, in between time, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in and pressing that thumbs up button. Thank you for sharing the live stream. If you did, we appreciate you. I appreciate you. Oh, I can't. Oh, that wasn't the song I was gonna sing. What up, that boy Ro in the building? Hey, good afternoon. It is. Woo. The weeks that we have, the short weeks seem like the longest weeks ever. Hey, what up, Savage Moses Gaming? What was I trying to do? Oh, I was gonna go over here and give myself a thumbs up. What's up? What's up? Okay, so today we're talking about goals, but not just goals. Wait a minute. Ah, that's dope. That's dope. I just saw the remix that One Busy Mama put up. And it's funny because today we're talking about goals, dreams, aspirations, and lessons learned for 2021. I'm going to put the link to join. So if anyone would like to come up, you can come in and talk about your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, what you learned in 2022, or just in general. Well, basically 2022, but we can tweak it a little bit there. Link to join. Hi, praying couple cooking series. And we're looking forward to an open panel discussion. So we don't often have these too often. I think I learned a lot this year. And then a lot of came up from watching the homeless people. Should they what's the word they like to use? They say they use another term now to make it sound a little bit more pleasant, but still, what displaced, home displaced or something like that. Hey, Celestial, thank you so much for being here. But at the end of the day, what we learned is, you know what, we can hold on to past and allow it to lead us down a destructive path, or we can use that to make us greater. You know what I mean? So while we wait for One Busy Mama, I have a little game. This is a game I got for the family to pay. But we're gonna do one of these questions. It's either gonna be math, science, math, art, reading, or the world. I should get that other camera. I'm sick with a cold. Oh no! Oh man, everybody's been getting sick lately. Oh, I hope you feel better soon. Happy New Year to you too, King. Hey, Mr. Terry, how are you? Home displacement. Yeah, some terminology it is. And yes, I'll be hearing some tragic stuff, and that's be like, and it makes me so grateful. It makes me so grateful for being. Hey, it makes me grateful for being in a situation where hey, y'all got now. I don't even know if I should show that comment persona. What in the heck? Okay, so here's the question. I was stalling for time just while we're waiting on you. Well, so here's the science question: are bubbles flat or circle?
Oh,
okay, hold up. Are bubbles round, flat, or square? Yes, are bubbles round, flat, or square?
round, flat. Oh, this is good. Where you get this?
We're just gonna warm up and let everybody come in with a few little trivia. We love us some trivia around this camp.
Okay, round, flat, or square?
Right. You're like, is this a trick question?
I know.
Emily D, hey, welcome in.
Hey.
I love the collaboration you did with One Busy Mama. Oh, wait a minute. I should pin that comment. Oh, crap. Pin the link to join. If anyone would like to come up, all you have to do is have your camera on before you come up. If you want to close it out after that, that's cool. We got to see, because there'd be some craziness going on in these YouTube streets.
Were you heard about, well, it wasn't on Hilda's live, but she was telling a story.
Yeah.
We got to vet people.
Okay, that's a doggone shame. What is wrong with people? Like, what in the world? Okay, so I have a couple of answers in the chat. Yes. And the answer is round. Yes. Okay, we're gonna move on from science. We're gonna go to math. I'm just going to the first thing here. Okay. In a forest, there are 3 trees. One tree is 50 feet, one tree is 48 feet, and one tree is 29 feet. What is the total length in feet?
Wait, 48. What?
50 feet, 48 feet, and 29 feet. Consume the goodness. Hello. Dr. Destiny, hello. Mr. Tarek, hello. Praying Couple Cooking Series is in the building. Well, what we got over here? What we have? Come on with it. Come on. Well, this is really, what grade, what age level is this? The boys are gonna love this. Ages
5 and up. No. 6
and up.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Hey. Okay, well, we get that's right, butter roll.
So they're not trick questions. They're just questions.
They're just questions. Now this is the art. Okay. What name the seasonal songs that groups of people sing at Christmas time?
Oh.
Boom. Name the seasonal songs that groups of people sing at Christmas time.
La 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 la
la la la. Okay. If anybody want to come up and talk about goals, dreams, aspirations, lessons learned, come on up. This is open panel. Hi, Uniquely Lavish. We welcome our guest. What do we say? Noel. Jingle bell. It is carols. Carols
yes.
For the answer.
Caroling Christmas all the way.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. All right. Next
I
question.
love Christmas carols.
I do not. Oh my God. I told you I don't like a whole bunch of singing. It make my nerve bad. Like, especially, I know, and I love music, but a whole bunch of singing, especially I'm listening. I don't know. I don't like Christmas carol. Good morning. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Prasanna. Okay, here we go. I know I'm weird. Which word is an adjective? Ball, call, or tall? You guys are hilarious. I do. The thing about Christmas carols is because everybody had to be in harmony. Everybody had to be in sync. And a lot of times the whole group is not in sync. I was in the choir at one time at my church, and the church director was the pastor's wife. She was like, "Oh, it sounded good." And then she's like, "Something just," because I get so excited. Then I just bolt out. She said, "I love your enthusiasm." She was always positive. However, we just need you to just, bring it down just a little bit.
I get it. I was in chorus like all my life. And
really?
That's how I learned all these songs. They're not teaching these songs anymore in school.
I know, really not. Really not. Hey, Von D, welcome in.
I guess because
because
it's about Christmas and not everybody celebrates. But
that's true.
I'll be jingling and all the way.
Okay, jingling all the way. Hello, Triple C. Oh, well, what's the real name? Dana. Hey, Dana, 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 Dana. Okay, which word is an adjective? Ball, call, or tall?
I
The
saw a bunch of
answer
talls.
tall. I know. I saw. I said, all right for the English. Okay, yes, that is
The English.
the English. Yes. Okay. Now let's see. Last question. Let's see it. All right. Let's see. This is about the world. Okay, here. Which
Ooh.
of the following leaders was a Holy Roman Empire? Why I picked this one? Lord hell knows. Like,
Emperor.
Emperor. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to say this. Charlemagne, Cleopatra, or Henry the Eighth. Which of the following leaders was a Holy Roman Emperor? Yeah. Charlemagne,
I mean,
Cleopatra, of Henry the. Oh, it got deep on this world history, baby. It's like what?
it's definitely A. Like Henry is from Great Britain, right? And Cleopatra is Egyptian. I mean, even though she was in love with like a Roman soldier, right? Or something like that. Did you know there were like 15 Cleopatras?
No, you know dang well I didn't know this. Why would I know this?
We
Okay,
need
seriously?
We needs to know. We needs to, you know, I have a fascination. I have a fascination with Egyptian stuff ever since I was a little kid.
Yeah, I can see that because it's a lot of Pauls and Paul the Third. Like in the Catholic Church and all. They got Paul Johns and got 15 of everybody.
But that's not really their name.
I know. I didn't even know that until the last Pope. I was like,
I just want to know who creates these rules, but I guess none of them are really their name. It's just like a nickname, so to speak.
Man,
I mean, Cleopatra, that's her name.
All deception. You can't handle the truth. What in the world? I'm like, what is wrong with just using your name?
Jess, well, most of their names were like, I mean, Aramaic or, whatever the language was at the time. But I believe it was Aramaic, but I'm sure there was a lot of
yeah, you're probably right.
So Paul is good.
Okay, yeah, just Paul, just whatever. Hey, Jazz, hey, everybody.
I'm kidding.
Oh, the weightlifting geek, Vaughn, Nancy, welcome in. Rudy, hi.
Just said we've been lied to.
I know the whole time. Like what?
Listen, like okay, so Ramses was probably his name, and Amun Ra was probably his name because they have like the phonetically whatever it's pronounced that way. But like Paul and Pope John and Benedict, those are like chosen names. They pick their names when they become Pope.
Yeah, they probably got a secret identity that they don't want the world to know about. It's something else to it. Okay. This is what we try this year in 2023. We finna expose the truth. We are exposing the truth.
Where's that screen that pops up like
hey, House of X Entertainment, hey, unique.
We need some effects, people out there who are really good. We need
Okay, I told somebody, I said, we got this whole little soundboard or whatever. I packed that sucker back up in the box and sent it back. I can't do all that. Like, now, then they said, it's because you didn't have the headphones on. I was like, I just cannot sit with headphones on my head. Okay, but the answer is, you were right. Charlemagne. Is it Charlemagne or Charlemagne? Whatever it is, that's the answer right there. Charlemagne. I say Charlemagne, like, you know what? This is never mind. I ain't gonna go there. We're not talking about that. Today we're talking about goals, dreams, aspirations, lessons learned from 2022. If anybody would like to come up, we have the link to join the panel in there. Come on up. And this is what I watch a lot of videos talking about goals. And I'm really concerned that this time of year can be overwhelming for people. What do they say? what did they say those people are doing to themselves instead of the S word?
Oh,
Removing themselves or something like that. Hey, crafty Leo. And I do not want to see this happening to people as much as it's happening. Don't feel overwhelmed. Don't feel like you have to plan your whole year out. You don't have to plan the rest of your life out. You can have a general idea. Okay, I want to, on my next 10 years, I want to own a business. I want to do this, but take small steps, baby steps. And that, I mean, that is a major concern for me. Like I said, I'm looking for 2022, and because 2022 was supposed to be my year of completion, and I failed to complete a whole lot. But you guess what? Because 2021 was so successful, 2022 was a disappointment for me, and it landed me in a small state of somewhat of a depression. I was like, I can't win. But all the time, no, I'm making small victories that I was ignoring because I had met this huge goal. You know what I mean? But this is the thing. I said this, I got January. Okay, have January. I'm looking at January. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Okay, I can move all the obstacles in our way. Whatever the case may be. But anyway, I don't know all the words. But I said, okay, well, what about 1 week at a time, 1 week of the month, 1 week of this, 1 week, and then add on, okay, what the quarter look like? That's how you start it out with. So it's not so overwhelming. Yeah, small steps, slow it down.
Listen, we all have to start thinking that there are better options. Today is not the end all be all of anything. I mean, we've all made mistakes, and what you have to do and what you must do is keep moving forward. Nothing is gained by looking backwards unless you are looking to see how far you've come.
Oh, yes.
That is it. There's no option, no S words, no eliminations, no nothing. You have got to keep going because the enemy is waiting for you to fall, waiting for you to trip. Even if you don't recognize the enemy is there. And that is what should be motivating every single person, whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, next month. Think small, dream big.
Exactly. That's the thing. The dream is huge. Let's look at some definitions. Yeah.
Yes.
Don't spoke one busy mama language definition. Dream. Okay, let's look up dream. Here. Let's go here. No problem. But that just touched my heart. And sometimes I feel like we speaking to the choir, but you never know who's gonna be watching on the replay or what people are really going through. Like it astonished me because I don't watch the Ellen show. I don't watch TV and none of that. But like this person, was seemingly happy and all of this kind of stuff, and then boom, he removed himself. However whatever the politically correct way to say it is. And I'm like, okay, you never know what people are going through. So I'm gonna speak into to speak some life into you. I mean, like, I don't know what has happened. I said maybe it's just that this has been happening. We have exposure because we're getting more exposure to social media, but feel encouraged, y'all. Reach out. I mean, there's emails all around. You probably don't want to email me because I'm probably not gonna answer. You better go ahead and probably leave a comment. Don't leave a comment either. Just reach out to somebody and get some help. I'm laughing because I am horrible.
There has to be somebody. What makes me so upset is that there has to be somebody. Maybe it's the person that you think that you can't even reach out to. Maybe it's somebody that you've never had a conversation with, don't know in person, that can not even talk you out of it, but make you understand that you're here for a reason. Everybody has a reason. Everybody has a purpose.
Yes.
It's not for them to figure it out, but it's for them to enlighten you and instill, you know, that brightness that we all have. And sometimes it goes a little dim and sometimes it's super illuminated, but we all have troubles. We all have them.
Yes, everybody going through something at some point. It's just how we going to deal with it. You know what I mean? And I first say go to your God, your maker, your creator, whoever you believe in, and let that be your rock in a weary place. You know what I'm saying? Because like people are going to fail you. Like I fail my friends and family all the time. They be like, "Oh, I thought you was gonna come," or "Oh man, I wish you would have called." Because I'd be like, "Man, I want to call, but I don't really know what to say." Or I've just forgot, or life happens. I'm consumed with my own stuff. But no, I'm telling you, who not gonna fail you is whoever you believe created you. Now, for me, and I was talking to one busy mom about this last year, or the year before, and I was like, she told me one day, she said, "Stop apologizing for believing in who," because I'll be like, I don't want to I don't want to offend anybody talking about my God. You know what I'm saying? We say, well, don't be apologetic. You believe what you believe in, and this, that, and the other. I said, I don't want nobody testing my gangster when it comes to my Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody go there, I'm like, I ain't no killer, but don't push me, okay? But she said, but they helped me come out of my shell. Because the people, you know, if you don't believe exactly how they believe, well, you know, you don't, or they, or whatever the case may be, it's like you wrong. But no, we can all be right. Okay, we can all kind of be right in our own sense. But that if that's what grounds you and gets your roots down in so deep that you are unmovable, that you can withstand the storm, hey, I'm telling you, don't. That's my opinion.
And let me just say that we all believe in something, and I respect everybody's religious, spiritual, non-existent beliefs. I believe in allowing and respecting other people to have their beliefs, but we have to encourage each other. So that's why we say, you know, in whatever it is that you believe in your maker, in your spiritual awareness. I mean, you have to believe in something. That's why we're here.
Right. I completely agree. But and then once you allow yourself to believe and be strong in that, it's like, okay, well, you know, okay, so the lights got turned off. It is what it is. Oh, I am displaced at the moment. It is what it is. I'm going to be okay. I'm here. I woke up today. There is a reason and purpose for my life. Don't want anybody counting themselves out because things may not be going in the way that you want. Maybe you didn't reach your goal, but now you need to set a new goal. Okay, so the definition of dream: a series of thoughts, images, and sensations occurring in a person's mind during sleep. Okay, more about dream. So with that being said, let's see if it's any more. This is it right here. A cherished aspiration, ambition, or ideal. Yes, that's it right there. So an ambition. Sometimes you have to get quiet. There's a lot of noise going on to actually see that aspiration. I like that.
Aspiration is a great word. Aspiration is a great word. And as you can see from both of us, we've had established careers, and it's okay to change it up and figure out something new and go in a different direction, because this is what's pushing you in that direction. I mean, whether it's to help people, whether it's you always had a fascination for IT or fixing cars, or what do they call it? Like they fix the cars and like make them look brand new and stuff. A lot of people do that.
I would like the cure for the common cold. Good luck with that one. Rebuilding.
Yeah, like they something. I don't know. Somebody give me the word that I'm looking for. But it's never too late. Like late is just you didn't show up on time, but it doesn't mean that it's gone or it's past or whatever. Just, I mean, we are proof right here. Like we still working on stuff.
Exactly.
Restore. There you go.
Oh yeah, that's it. There's restore.
Yes. I've seen a lot of that. And everyone has a craft too. Something that I've learned recently just being on YouTube is I didn't know that I could paint. You know, I just thought I was a horrible painter and I'm still a beginner, but I feel like I've gotten better because I'm on YouTube and it gives me that outlet, you know, where I can create something and I can show my vision through the painting. So everyone has something. You just have to tap into it.
Exactly. And I'm glad that you said that, because how did you just say, "Oh, I'm just gonna paint one day"? What made you say, "Let me"? Well,
I did take the kids to like those paint and sip things, which I highly recommend if you want to do something with kids and they can make a mess and you don't have to clean it up. I'm all about that, as long as it's not in the house.
Right.
So we did the paint and sip, and we did it like 2 or 3 times, and I just was like in my world there. They were just like, "Oh, just make one little stroke," and I was all of a sudden I was Leonardo da Vinci, you know, just
okay.
Michelangelo, you know, I was just doing all kinds of stuff. And I feel like it's in the space of creativity. Like I was surrounded by other people who are all also not you know, like expert painters, so I didn't feel intimidated. And then I just started freely painting. Like I would get Celestial, by the way, in the chat, she owns 2 of my paintings. Those are the only ones. So if I ever become famous, Celestial has the only 2 that there's no replicas. I'll take like a picture and I'll recreate it.
Yeah,
I was in the zone.
Yeah, you were like doing the thing.
And it's not like I took a master class, but what I try to emulate and tell people is that sometimes you put yourself in an uncomfortable position only to find out that you are super comfortable, creative, and even more knowledgeable about it than you ever were before, because you're allowing yourself to be free and open to who you really are. So tying into goals and resolutions and dreams and stuff, sometimes it is that hobby that you need to pick up on the side so that you can focus on you, because that is a part of just who you are. And it's not so much, oh, I have to go to work, I gotta punch in, I gotta go take care of, you know, my elderly parents or a sickly person, or, you know, somebody is always wanting something from us. So it's always a good idea to reserve a half an hour dedicated to just something you enjoy. Yes, they're hanging out in her living room.
It can liberate you and make you feel less stressed and boggled down, so you can just, you know, be more open. I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. And because a lot of people get caught up in semantics. Like, I'm not setting no resolution, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to have goals. But goals and resolution is the same thing, if you really think about it. Because look at the definition. Here, it says a firm decision to do or not do something, a quality of being determined or whatever, resolute. The action of solving a problem, dispute, or contentious matter. Okay, so so most people will say, okay, I want to, let me just use the main one we always hear. I want to lose weight, or I want to get in shape, or I want to drink more water, or whatever the case may be. I want to get healthier. And that's the resolution. That's the issue, that unhealthiness or overweight or dehydration or whatever the case. That's the issue. And the resolve is this decision to actually do something about that. Now, how do you do it? You set goals. Okay. How do you get how do you accomplish goals? You create a plan. Now, what do you do with that plan? You execute that plan. But the thing about a plan is you have to be ready to adjust the plan according to real life. Okay.
Yeah.
Just because that plan falls apart does not mean you give up on that goal. They say it's only one way to eat an elephant, and that's one bite at a time. Because you can't just, you know what I'm saying? You got to just take it bite by bite by bite by bite. But it's going to come with frustration. It's going to come with joys. It's going to come with whatever else other emotions there is, because we're not one-dimensional beings. We go through all of these emotions and feelings and experiences, you know?
And sometimes a lot of it can be overwhelming. And my advice, if you want to take some advice, is if you think setting goals is very overwhelming, stagger them a little bit. You know, don't make, I know, don't make things. We talked about this actually last year. So if you missed last year's goals and resolutions, it was great. We talked about SMART goals, making them specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely or timed base. And that's for a purpose, so that you're not making outlandish goals, right? That don't actually fit you. So if last year you said you were going to lose weight and you didn't lose an ounce, okay, maybe don't be so hard on yourself. Maybe don't be so strict on yourself, and make it so it is attainable. So just for the month, or just for the week, or every other week. So you're not restricting yourself too much. Sometimes that can be overwhelming. Or having a number figure in your head. You know, some people are looking for the ideal number that they think is going to make them be quote unquote perfect. And really it's about having a lifestyle and creating good habits. Habits are essentially good or bad. They're created by you. So it takes about 12 weeks to create a good or bad habit, because you can have both. So it'll take about 12 weeks to undo it. So after week 2, you're like, oh man, I ain't lose nothing. I'm done with this. You didn't even give it enough time. It's like perfecting a recipe, because it's your body. Your body is specific to you. You have to know what you're capable of doing and what's actually reachable for you. So that's why we say start off small. So if you're not a water drinker, you might want to just start off with 8 ounces a day.
People be like, oh, I'm gonna drink a gallon a day. They say I need to drink a gallon a day, and you don't even drink a sip of water. You've been drinking a 12-pack of Coke a day, and you want to go back to, okay, I'm gonna drink this gallon of water. It's unrealistic.
I think sometimes holding yourself to this really strict regimen is also making you fail in a sense, because you know you're not going to do it because you didn't do it, you know, proven by history. Frugal Mama actually is inspiring to me, that she makes herself get up every day, Monday through Friday, and I'm sure she does it when she's not on here, to that degree. She probably missed 5 days, I'll say, and that's a lot. I'll say that's probably a lot. But holding herself accountable, because she probably knows herself, you know, if I don't get on here, I'm probably going to think of something else to do, and it's just not going to get done. We have to do that to ourselves. So if you know you're not going to go to the gym when you get out of work, just because you know you're tired, it's a long drive, whatever the case may be, go early. You have to create the routine. You have to create the habit. I've been waking up at 5:15 for absolutely no reason at all. I don't start work until 7:30, but it creates the habit. Like now I take the puppy out for a walk, and I'm up before everybody. So now I've started cleaning before everybody gets up. I clean when everybody's not around. It's creating a space for you to get stuff done that you wouldn't ordinarily be able to get stuff done. You have to make a way. You have to make it, and start with one. That's my thing. Start with one thing. And once you've like accomplished that one thing, you're like, okay, I got this. I could do this. And it becomes your routine. It becomes your habit.
Exactly. And I had that what Mr. Terry said, a vision is what you want to achieve. Goals are the steps to help you achieve your vision. Yeah.
Ooh.
Woo! We got a get. Hey, Uniquely Lavish. Man, I love what Uniquely Lavish is doing over in her world. Like she creating a god doggone what's that called? I don't even know, like God, what is the word I'm looking for? Like an empire. Girl, tell us what you got to say. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I just wanted to come up and speak on the goals for 2023. I am putting myself in a position to separate my long-term and my short-term goals because I normally just write down goals, and then I kind of get depressed about it, or get discouraged about it when things don't come to fruition. However, it takes time for things to happen. So I'm just working on basically, making the web, like, this is what needs to go here, this is what needs to happen first, and being okay with if it doesn't happen, because not everything is going to happen. So I'm definitely working on being okay with that. And I'm also working on, I came across this thing. It may not be new, it may be new, I just came across it, but it's called UGC, which is user generated content. So all of us who are content creators, we do reviews. We're holding a bag of chips every day. Basically, brands are paying you for your photos, for your videos. And it's like, okay, we'll put out a video on something that we spent our hard-earned money on, and we'll get low views, or we'll feel like the people aren't really purchasing the videos that we put out from it. So hey, why not, while we're on this influencer journey, start with user generated content and make something from it in the process, versus pouring our money out of our own pockets into this content. So I'm basically working on making the content work for us. Mm-hmm. And the places that you can find user generated content on is Twitter and TikTok. Those are the hottest things right now. Brands are paying for the 15 to 60-second videos because short-term video is the noun of 2023. Mm-hmm. Our long-form content on YouTube, of course, we still have our loyal people. We're still going to get new people as well. It's just not growing as fast as that is growing over there right now. So that's some of the goals that I'm working on. And I started on the 1st, and I got a deal like yesterday. So it's super easy. And all I had to do was take a picture with, where is the thing? I had to take a picture with a pack of K-Cups. The coffee.
Yeah.
And that deal was for $150.
Woo! Lord have mercy.
Yeah. And they may come back and say, hey, I want to, work with you again, but I'm not going to give you information without giving you, a way to start doing this. It's plenty of apps. You can join Upwork, and you can also find YouTube collaborations on Upwork for people who are paying for your content there. They may hire you to edit a video or something that we do every day, all the time.
Awesome.
An app called Trend. Trend is another platform that is in the UGC world, where they basically connect you with brands. So they post you who's looking for work. Then you have Join Brands. That's another app that does the same thing. And Billow Creator. But the deal that I landed was off of Twitter. All you have to do is go on Twitter and put in UGC. And it's just a whole lot, like UGC community, UGC creator, UGC creators needed. We're creating the content already, you guys. Let's just make it work for us. Make it make more sense. And I'm excited about it.
I'm excited just hearing again.
Yeah, I created my first portfolio through Canva and posted it on the Canva site. So I probably will have to do a live because it's a lot of explaining. But if you just go to Canva and type in website, all of an array of templates will come up. And you can just start there, and then you can post it for free to Canva. You can post a free website of your own to Canva, and that's to be used as a website, period. It doesn't have to be for UGC. It can be for whatever you want the website for. So a lot of people kind of sleep on Canva, but Canva is the go. They even have an AI writer where you can type in the word. Say you're doing a swimsuit video. You type in swimsuit video, they will write a whole script for you.
Canva?
Yeah, Canva. Yeah, if you want Canva.
I love Canva.
Canva. What? Okay.
I didn't know about that, but that is awesome.
Yeah.
The documents, and then they have another thing called Magic Write. So you just type in one keyword, and the AI bot just basically writes a whole script for you, a whole description, whole.
I told you.
Oh wow!
No.
You know, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because it'll make me lazy, but it's definitely there. You know, on those days when you just don't feel like it, like you know.
That's good though, because you know it's like, okay, why reinvent the wheel if you don't have to?
Seriously. Yeah, definitely. You're so welcome, created crochet triple C.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Throwing out gems and nuggets and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
and if you can't memorize the script, you know, and I don't my reading be all jacked. I have to practice 1,000 times, just kind of use it as a guide, you know.
That's why we on here live and improvise.
Okay, that is fantastic information. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, just check it out, breeze through it, and hey, it's worth a try. We doing it anyway, right?
Exactly. And not yeah,
we doing it anyway. So until I get there, I'm gonna figure out that's
why I say you are just so resourceful. I'll be like, all right, every time I see what we doing, you know.
What we doing, yeah. I totally get it. But happy 2023, everybody. And I hope that everybody has an amazing year. What are you ladies working on so far as your goals for 2023?
My goals is I only created 5 goals. I got them written down here somewhere, but they don't have nothing to do with YouTube. My goals, you know, for my kids, you know, I've been meaning to get, like, you know, they had this kidnapping kit, like just in case something happened to your kids when you sign up for life insurance. I've been having it in for probably 7 years. I've been meaning them. No, probably only about 5. I've been meaning that you get the picture, the fingerprints, and all that kind of stuff, just in case something happens, they get lost, somebody, you know, kidnapped. Most of, you know, brown people kids not getting taken, but they be getting taken though. I can't see that no more. But and then I wanted to update my will and get passports, just in case we got to book up out of here. Or we just go to traveling, you know, have different reasons.
Put the positive on it there.
Right. And we're doing like a no spin. We're not buying frivolously for 2023. And and I have that was 4. What was the I don't know where my little paper at, but that's my main goals right there, to make sure I have all my affairs in order. Like, because, you know, you look at a will, you may look at it 10 years, whatever. I try to just kind of look over and make sure I have all my accounts there, you know, see if everything is still in order. Because if something should happen to me, I want to make sure that it's not chaos, you know?
Yeah.
And so, and that's like, okay, that was, and I wanted to get healthier. I want to get healthier. You know, healthier? Yes, I want to get healthy. I want to continue to do that. I said, I need to make sure that I, you know, stay on it, because they say health is wealth, but health is your life. Like, you know what I'm saying? That affects your quality of life. And I believe that in life, we should have pleasures, but if the pleasure is going to be a detriment, is it really a treat to me? You know what I'm saying? So I just say back up off of it. That's my 5 goals. Health. Concentrate on my health. Do a little bit each and every day. A little bit. I ain't trying to do no overhaul, because I'm, you know, I think I'm, you know, in a bag of Dorito potato chips, you know.
Okay. Well, you know, those are good. I'm more interested in the what do you call it? The first one you said, the
little kit where you put the picture of your child and
but I need something a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find it right quick. While I want Busy Mama tell y'all about her goals that if she wants.
Oh, geez. Well,
Mhm.
okay, so I would like to maybe this is a long-term goal for this year. I would like to have a pop-up shop. I was thinking about that last year. There's a few places in Tampa that are like really friendly for moms and kids and stuff. So I would like to have like a little pop-up shop and kind of display my merch, display my stuff, talk to people about what it is that I do as far as doula and my recovery center that I want to do. That's two so far.
That's awesome. So,
Yeah.
like, how did you even become a doula? Child? I would probably be losing my stuff. Somebody be that takes some great courage and patience. Oh my
Mhm.
goodness.
Well, I feel like and that's just going into the doula thing. I was a young mom. I think I talked about that. I was what they considered a teenage mom, but not really. I was 19. But anyway, and I felt like I had an awesome OB that was very educational, very forefront, just told me how things work. Plus, she was a high risk OB for, high risk and for teenagers and things like that. And I feel like a lot of times the idea when people get pregnant is like, oh, everybody gets pregnant. It's so easy, and there's a lot of people who struggle with infertility.
Mhm.
There's also secondary infertility. So you've had one child, but then it's very hard for the next one or the third one or the fourth one or whatever. I feel like there's a lot of education missing when it comes to being a mom,
It
or
is.
wanting to be a mom. And I know uniquely you know a lot about some of the infertility stuff too.
Yeah.
And education is so important. It's key on every level, whether it is pregnancy, whether it's health, whether it's geography. But I feel like there's a special thing as far as moms and moms to be, that they don't get all the information that they need prior to, and you're only pregnant for so long. Things can happen horribly, and some people just don't even notice, and they have blessed pregnancies and never had any complications. But there's a lot of us out there that have complications and don't have anybody to go to, don't have resources. So I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of jumbled stuff, but I want it to be a holistic type of thing.
That sounds awesome. It's definitely a learning gap in that area for sure.
Yeah. So those are two, but they're like huge.
Yeah.
Break them on down. Yeah, break them on down. Break them on down. Mm-hmm.
For sure. Well, thank you for sharing with me and allowing me to share with you ladies.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for coming up.
This is my first debut on the Mama.
I love it. I love it.
See y'all
And I'm
later.
going to put the link to Uniquely Lavish in the chat. Like, she has some other stuff that usually people charge for, and they might be in her member only thing now. But she went and provided like about her Amazon things and everything like that. And I know some people are already taking advantage of that because I've seen the fruits of your labor. Okay.
But thank you again, ladies, and I'll do more informational lives if anybody requests it. I definitely will.
I want to see that. So yeah.
Just in case anybody is not familiar with Uniquely Lavish, tell them about your channel, what you do, and all that. Because she actually has, I know of 2 channels.
Yeah, I do have 2 channels. I plan on putting the informational stuff on my second channel, Unique and Lavish LLC, because I feel like that will be more of a niche over there, or that will be the proper place for that information. But my regular channel is Uniquely Lavish, and I am a plus size content creator. I talk about size inclusivity and also how to work with brands, as well as how to just be comfortable with yourself. We all want to be healthier. We all are, working towards becoming healthier. But I talk about being okay with where you are right now, Being okay with where you are until you get there. Don't beat yourself up so much until, while you're on your way on your journey. So that's and you might catch a vlog here and there with my little sweet pea in it or something like that. But I'm a mom, I'm a wife, and yeah, I'm all things lavish.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
Yeah. But this is the child safety kit. Thank you so much for joining the panel. If anybody else would like to come up, please feel free. We have another. Well, we only got 10 minutes left on the live stream. Hey, Yankee Kyle. And one of the things that it says, I just was reading this. It says important information for parents. Number one, teach your child how to use 911. Your child should also know his or her first name, address, and phone number. I'll be grilling them on all that. Teach your child about the dangers of strangers. For example, never go anywhere with someone you do not know. Do not approach an unfamiliar car. I tell them, if I ain't told you that they coming to get you, them unless you hear my voice saying that. Because even if you know them fools, they don't mean that I done told them pick out. Hey, people flip. You may flip the script. Don't no. And then number 3. Do not place your child's name on personal items. This information could be used by strangers. And that's one of the things I tell them. When you online, you don't say your first, last name, whatever. But I'm telling you, these people, because people are, teach your child what to do if you are separated in a public place. Yes. Know exactly where your child is and who they are with times. Yes. And I like that. That was a good reminder.
Now, I know in Connecticut, not sure anywhere else, even though I resident here in Florida. I know in Connecticut, the police stations would have those fingerprint kits. And they used to have the convention centers would have one of those fairs or whatever. And usually there was a stand there that you could get a free kit for your kids. I've done it before. As far as passports, I think everybody should have a passport.
Oh, we got a super sticker. Hold on.
Thank you for the super donation. Thank you for the super.
Yes, I'm a firm believer in the passports.
Okay, are you a firm believer in the passports because you need to travel and see the world, or you need to have it?
Well, first of all,
the exit stage.
Okay, I've always had a passport ever since I was a little kid, mainly because my mom used to go to Jamaica, and at one point they stopped taking birth certificates for the Bahamas and Canada. So I was always a traveler as a little kid. But I do believe that is the only identification that actually matters internationally. So you can have a child ID card, your driver's license, none of that crap matters if you're stuck outside this country.
That's right.
So I'm also a firm believer in traveling with your children.
Yeah, me too. Don't be going nowhere acting like you ain't never been nowhere. Okay.
So, and on top of that, not that it's a goal, but I've already booked the trip that's for June of this year, because we like to travel at least once a year. And it's far, it's international. So look forward to that and that vlog. And hopefully I can go live while I'm out, because it's in a whole nother continent. But I am a believer in traveling. So I think all of my kids have passports.
Yes, I definitely want to. I believe in traveling too. It's just chaotic trying to have travel with little kids. You know what I'm saying? And when I was single and didn't have children, and people had their kids on the plane and they was acting out, turning all around, snotty nose, doing all that, they used to get on my nerve. So I just wanted to spare the world from all the extra that my children could possibly have, but they're getting bigger now. So we did a lot of traveling via local or car or whatever. So, but yeah, it's
I
nice.
always felt bad for the parent. Like I always
I
was
feel
like,
bad for them and me. I need you to
Oh.
drive somewhere with them children, okay? I need them make my nerve. I done spent all this money on a plane ticket, and you got your kid over here. Oh Lord!
oh my
I'm
gosh.
sorry,
I'd be
not
like,
sorry.
can I help? Is there anything that I can
Help?
do?
Yes. Then I mean, I wish somebody said, "Can I help?" I'd be like, "Here, take them." Okay, what you gonna do? What can you do?
Yeah, I would.
Plane.
You walk around as much as you can.
Up and down the thing, and so you're just gonna destroy everybody's.
No, they usually won't. They won't keep crying. Usually, it's because of the air pressure that they get very agitated. Otherwise, and this is not a medical advice. Just give them Benadryl.
Man, I'm telling you, my kids reacted differently to Benadryl. They would turn people off. They get them excited. I don't know if that is some kind of chemical and imbalance.
That does happen. But
I was like, what in the world? Like, you're supposed to be sleeping 10 minutes. What in the world? I'm like, oh my God. But I just do not like children on public transportation.
Public transportation.
Period. It rocks my nerve. I can't, I can't stand a whole bunch of. That's why I don't like Christmas caroling.
Oh no!
All that it's too much.
I do think that they should have a separate, like how they have first class. I think they should have a separate section for children, just because sometimes they just can't sit down. Like.
Yeah, put them rascals under the plane somewhere.
Oh,
do something. Oh Lord, with the luggage.
God.
I love the kids. I love my children, but I know that they can be aggravating, just like at dinner. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I test the waters every now and then to see if they're gonna lose. I mean, that's when they were small. Now ain't no bet not. You bet not embarrass me this time. You be like, and before I know it, I'll be like, you gonna act up now? But I would test to see if they were going to, have outbursts. And then if I had outbursts, okay, I need to wait another 3 to 6 months before I go ahead and do this again, because that's why they think it's important to have dinner at home together so you can learn your table manners, because these kids be out here ruining our dinner experience because they all over the place, running all down the place, doing all this, steady going through all of it. But it's hard. It's hard for some children just to sit still, and you should know that. Then why do you do this to everybody else in society?
I do think that parents need to be a little more, and I've said this a lot, know your children. Stop being in denial. The best time to fly is not in the middle of the day. It's either early morning or late at night. When they're sleepy or they're going to go to sleep. I mean, this is just a parental advice. Ask your pediatrician about Benadryl, because I highly recommend it.
Melatonin or something.
I know my kids very well, so I never expected them to be like angels, but I've also never had a problem. So
that's good.
Let them run around in the airport so they're tired. Because if you make them sit down in the airport lobby, I mean, then they got to sit down on a plane for 3 hours. That's craziness.
Oh, even in the lobby. Oh Lord.
Some airports, if you go to a really nice airport, some of them have play areas though.
Yes, some of them do. I mean, I think it's good to get that exposure. They should travel, but oh my goodness, it just when I was single, I was in agony a lot of times when I was trying to travel, turn up, have me a little drink, and you got this little kid. Some kids, I mean, not all of them. Some of them sit there with their little headphones on, do their little thing. But I think it's like you said, know your child and know that this is probably not conducive.
I know, like go with JetBlue. They're not paying me, but they should, because they have TVs on all their planes. They have the Disney Channel on there. They got Nickelodeon on there. They got movies on there, endless movies. I mean, at least one will take you through a whole flight. Bring your kids some snacks. Okay, they're allowed. Just tell them that they're diabetic if they tell you you can't have it. You just can't bring liquids, but bring them snacks, not anything that has extra sugar. Keep your kids occupied. Make sure the iPad is charged, the cell phone is charged, everything's
That's
charged.
a lot of preparation just to go for a trip, and then you got to make sure all this stuff before on the way back.
It's not. I'm super organized.
Yeah, everybody ain't. Boy, I'm trying to tell you.
Only JetBlue people.
Oh, she said I only use JetBlue. JetBlue must be really good.
They sure are.
I ain't never been on.
And they're so good with the kids.
Oh, yeah, that's good to know. See, we just dropping gems up in here.
So if your goal is traveling, let's put that word back out there.
Yeah, right.
Those are some pieces of advice from a well-experienced traveler of all ages here. Newborn to teenagers. Keep them occupied because you will regret it.
Keep your children occupied, please.
Yeah,
don't ruin that trip for everybody else on the plane.
And make sure you pick out your seats. And if you haven't picked out your seats, please talk to the people at the desk, the counter, whatever, and let them know you got a young child. They are very JetBlue, very accommodating. I'm not even going to talk about Southwest because they just don't care about children. That's just my opinion. They board you anyway. Like they got A through E, no sign for disabled or children or whatever. You need to get the children on first so they can situate themselves. You don't want to be standing in the aisle waiting for somebody to.
Another inconvenience. We got to wait on the kids.
No, see, listen, I'm more considerate, I guess. I had my baby carry on strapped to me. And he was usually in there while he was up to 2 years old, sitting on the plane because they could sit with you, lap child. They don't pay. And that's why you should travel with newborns up to 2 years old because they don't pay. So I had that ready to go. The stroller, we bought the little portable stroller. It folds down into like a little square. You put it up in the cubby or you leave it with the flight attendant so that when you get out, you just strap that little puppy right back in there and keep it moving. Listen, I don't know. I'm just like, choom, 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 choom. We get off the plane. Let's go. Terminal B. Let's go. I'm like flagging my kids down.
Drill sergeant.
I'm not okay until we check into the hotel.
Yeah, get the umbrella stroller. When them people be trying to do that whole massive stroller, dude.
You can bring the stroller on and have the flight attendant put it right there so that when they take off the wheelchairs, they take off the strollers as well. So you pick it up right when you get off and keep it moving. Don't check it in as a luggage. You can bring it on board. UK, JetBlue. Yep. There you go. I'm just like, there's so many strollers. Like that's like a whole nother segment. But listen, dream. Not extremely big, but everything is possible. You just have to make time for it. You have to be organized. You have to prioritize. That's your key word for this year, right?
Prioritize. That's my.
So it's all possible. You just have to be realistic about it. No, we're not going to be millionaires tomorrow, but maybe in a few months.
Part.
Hey. Yeah, you don't even know. Tomorrow I could just go get me one of them Monopoly doublers and bam, you never see me again. Be on the next JetBlue out of here.
Okay, somebody may hear me and say, you know what, you really should be doing voiceovers. Okay, here we go. I'll give you this much. And hey, if you know anybody who have the connect on the voiceovers, hey, let me go. The girl is interested in that. Yes, and I like how you summed it up, so I don't even have any further anything. I do have a member of the month stuff coming out. I was
yes, mine's tomorrow.
Doing the whole thing with the first of the year and all that kind of stuff. So I will be putting that out soon. One of these days. I ain't gonna even make no promises on that. But we do have a live stream with what's his name? Stagmo. He's a Texas rapper on Saturday. And when you hear about his life story, it will be mind blown. I'm like, so if you want to go set your reminders for that, that'd be cool. Otherwise, I see y'all in the morning. See you in the morning. See you in the morning for workout with me. Workout with me. Workout with me. Hey, workout with me. Workout with me. Workout with me. Hey, just doing a little something to get the day started on a positive note. We start out with affirmation, positive quotes. We do some working out, and we sum it on up, and we get on. Anything else, one busy mama?
No. Tomorrow I'm doing my I think it's 10:15. I scheduled it for the member of the month. I'll just go over the rules for the year. I think we're pretty much on the same page, but you can discuss yours when you do yours. And then I'll just talk about some upcoming things. And I have no videos actually for this week. So if you missed me, you can go check out some playlists. And this one is definitely linked in my channel for Converse with Mamas.
All of them on her page, on her playlist page. You can hit all of the Converse with the Mamas up. And like I said, I apologize for the delay with the member of the month and all the giveaways, but I just was on something else. I don't know, but I don't know what I was doing on the first. It was busy. I was trying to get things done while the boys were not here. I want to make sure everything clean, organized. I want to start the new year out right. So I was taking care of all that, and I got a lot done. I still have some more to get done, but nevertheless. So 6 a.m. Central Standard Time, 8 a.m. Eastern. Work out with me. Come on through. And we are going to see you all in the next piece.